it's time here with my time, and time with my good friend Maria Moore, who is with Biller Stamping and Engraving. Guess what? Tree's getting a hold of us. So today is one of my favorite days that we're doing. We're about to announce our next recipient of the Impactful Rippler Award that my company does, along with our great sponsors. We've got Maria Moore, like I said, with Biller Stamping and Engraving. We've got Cheryl Shoeshed. We have Heather Swerdick with Inside Out Coaching. We have Spirit Medical Transport, and we also have Lincoln King with Wetzel Honda and the Twin that are our sponsors. So we're growing, and I cannot wait as we continue the snowball effect of really highlighting what these ripplers do, because as we've talked before, so let's back up a little bit. You can go on our site and you can go to the More section and click on Impactful Rippler, so you can see some of our other videos we did, you can see our other recipients, and you can see what Impactful Rippler does. They're not just a do-gooder. We all love do-gooders, we all want to be a do-gooder. But an impactful rippler, think like if you dropped a pebble in a pond, there's a rippling effect. So what these individuals do really creates a rippling effect for the better of our community, our surrounding neighbors, and it just goes on and on because it's a rippling effect. So today's recipient is going to be Sue Huston, and she is a huge impactor over at the Darke. We're going to talk about all the things that she does. I was talking with you earlier. You were saying how she's just one of those people who, when you meet her, she just really focuses on your conversation, focuses on you, but she brings out your natural, God-given talents, right, that you can go and you can share with the world. So she just brings a lot of joy, I would say, to our community. So tell us, Maria, I know we've talked before, but tell us, why is this important to you to be a part of it?
So we like to impact the community. As being a small business, everything impacts us tremendously. So when you buy something from us or get a stamp, it affects us. So we were it was great for us to be able to sponsor this program. And then, of course, Sue Huston was one person that I nominated. Sue is, in my truly heart, loves the community and does everything she can for the community.
Absolutely.
And I can't wait to see her.
I know, I know. Because a little bit ago, she just literally walked by. She goes, "What y'all doing?" So we're about to explain to her what we're doing. So stay with us. We're going to go surprise her. Surprise! What's the surprise? You are our next recipient of the Impactful Rippler Award.
And I'm on video?
You're on video. So we're going to interview her. Well, go ahead, open it. Let's check it out.
Oh my God.
She's opening it. We're going to tell you a little bit. We're going to do a little interview with her afterwards. Just sort of talk about some of the things that she does for the community and why she was chosen as our Impactful Rippler. So we've got
I've been watching the recipients. Oh my God.
That's fun?
Yes, I love it. Is this you?
Yes.
Did you know someone?
So she, yes.
I love it so much. I love it. These, yes.
So yes, she makes all of our mugs.
Helps a lot of people. She changed my life.
See, and that's what.
Oh yeah, that gets us on video. She always says good things about me, don't you?
She has impacted my life greatly. I've known her for 20 years. She's done nothing but help people and change my life.
That's awesome.
And you know me.
Are we allowed to put her name on video?
Yes,
Jacqueline Floyd. Jacqueline.
Oh, Jacqueline.
You go by Chaz. And
okay.
if you know me, if you have heard me say for years, I work at Darke. And so Chaz was one of my friends in over 20 years, right?
Yep.
We do a lot of advocacy and things in the community. And if you know me, you know I always say I love my job.
Absolutely.
It's not a job to her. It's an actual place that she can help people without feeling like she's right now.
So what's a word that you would describe Sue as? If you were to describe Sue to somebody, what would you say?
Fantastic.
That's a great word. That is a great word. That is a great word.
Well, yes, ladies, I've got to meet W. Well, I've known you well. Tanya and I go way back.
We do.
Way back.
We do my whole adult life.
Yeah.
My whole adult life.
Yes, we used to sell Pampers together.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We did.
Oh my gosh.
So this is fun. You're the first person to open this up.
Oh, this is great. My County Lane, Impactful Rippler.
They're very rare. Yeah, only Impactful Ripplers get them.
And we've worked with Heather,
Yes.
of course, with what we do. And
Yes.
so,
Yep.
thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut for a second, and we're gonna let you get your emotions together. We're gonna talk to you a little bit more. So hang on, stay with us. So we're back, So again, Sue Huston is our next recipient of the Impactful Rippler Award. So we had to take a few minutes, gather our emotions, because we were just so excited for you. And
thank you.
You are what this award is for, right? So when you visit again on the site and see all the recipients, you can see what each person, I'll say, brings to our community, and even around, it ripples out to the other communities, it ripples around the world. So that is what an Impactful Rippler does. And I also want to give a shout out to Keller Grain and Feed, because they are also a sponsor of this wonderful program. So if you would like to be a sponsor, reach out to me. It's a great way to get around people that are doing great things for our community. So Sue, tell us what you do out at Darke DD, and tell the community what Darke DD is, because not everybody knows.
Right. So we actually shortened our name. We used to be the Darke County Board of, years ago, MRDD, and then Developmental Disabilities. So we're Darke DD for short. And we work with people with disabilities, from babies all the way until their end of life. So we support people with disabilities. We have lots of programs in our community, and we create resources and just help them through every stage of their life.
So I think that's probably a misconception to a lot of people in the community. A lot of people don't realize that it's from birth to the end of their life. So they are with you all the way.
As long as they want us and need us.
Yes.
Yeah, people kind of come and go.
Sure.
Depending on their need.
Sure.
So we support people through the span of their life. I do community connections and advocacy. So, and as I said before, like, I love my job. We're actually up here doing an interview, so you guys surprised me.
We did. We were sneaky on that.
They were sneaky, and we meet with Amber and My County Link, and you guys do a shout out in an article every month for us about our Member of the Month with Action Club, and we get to then also kind of highlight what we're doing for the community as well.
So tell us what the Action Club is.
So Action Club is our service leadership group. We're under the umbrella of Kiwanis, the Greenville Kiwanis Club. So, and it's actually called the K Family. Kiwanis, Key Club is in high school for high school students, service leadership, and then Action Club, spelled with a K, is for adults with disabilities to learn leadership, character building skills, and give back to the community.
Yes, because I don't think the community realizes. You told me one time, I thought it was like 12 or 13 things that your Action Club is a part of in this community that we don't realize. So what's a few of those that you can just throw out for us?
Yeah, well, we've actually we've got over 20 service projects.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know that we do.
How many members do you have of that?
We have 57 or 58 members, and we, with our 20, I think it's like 22 service projects, we give back an average of 140 hours a month in volunteering. It is amazing.
That is amazing. Because you guys were painting out in the alleyway not too long ago.
Yes.
I mean, summer has flown, but you were out painting as well, and that was part of that.
Yes. We, in fact, and that's in honor of our sweet friend Elizabeth Brewer, who passed many years ago, probably 4 or 5 now. She was very bothered by the graffiti around town. And so in her honor, we painted all the graffiti in the alley. If anybody knows a graffiti around town and wants to get a hold of me, we're on it.
Good.
So yeah, we have a wide range of projects, and a lot of times they are very member driven. So our members will have certain things that they want to do. Most recently, of course, school's starting, so tomorrow we'll be volunteering with United Way at Stuff the Bus. So we'll be out in front of BW3s, accepting all the donations from the community. We also, as Action Club, sponsor, like, we usually do like 6 or 7 kids. We get them backpacks and get all of the school items that they need. It's very taxing on families to get all the supplies.
Yes. Well, they're so expensive.
Yes.
I mean,
so expensive.
If you've got multiple children, that can really be taxing to a family. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So, but yeah, we do the Parks Department. We sort caps at solid waste. We have a lot of ongoing volunteers projects. So awesome. We have such an amazing community. You know, we've got people who are out there working. We've got employers, businesses that are, you know, happy to have our folks come in and just tour and learn about work and what they need to, you know, be a good employee. So just in all aspects, our community just really steps up. So we just want to say thank you.
So I have a couple questions for you, and you may go, oh, you stumped me on this one then, so I'm kind of preparing you.
We'll see how good I am on the fly.
But I'm curious if there's say a special person that you have met through Darke that is really, I'll say, I know they all, what you always say is when you go to and you think that people in the community may think you are the one blessing them, but you end up being the one blessed, right?
100%.
All the time, right? So I can
Yeah.
imagine that there's been some that have touched you in a way that really propels you every day. Because I think when you get up and start your day, you may not feel like, hey, this is going to be a great day. But when people look at you, they look at somebody who is a woman full of joy, who is out to conquer the day for the better.
Thank you.
So that's how we see you.
What a blessing that is to hear.
Oh, good. I'm glad, because that's how we feel. So excuse the little tears
Well,
there.
thank
But
you.
that's how we feel. So is there somebody though in the Darke DD community that you were like, this person just really stood out to me that has really made an impact in my life?
Well, again, that's a really hard
I can imagine.
answer. And I've worked in the field since the late 80s. So I took a little bit of a break and I came back. Y'all are going to think of some obvious people because I work, very closely with, I'm sure y'all know Sam and Franny
Yes.
and Elizabeth, who we just talked to.
Yes.
But you know who comes to mind? I'm actually not going to name her.
Okay, that's fine.
But what was really interesting for me in my career when I worked here in the late 80s, I was a children's SSA, case manager basically. And so worked here for 6 or 7 years, stayed home, had my babies, worked at Greenville High School for many years, and then came back to the same job that I had left, like, I don't know, 17 years
Full
before.
circle.
Full circle. So now the kiddos that I had on my caseload back then were now the parents.
Okay.
And one lady sticks out to me because she was now a mom with a couple little kids who I had on my caseload when she was 3. And, we all feel like we just want to do better and be better.
Sure.
I mean, that's really our only goal, right?
Right.
My goal, I want to do better and be better. And so when I look at this woman who came from a really tough childhood, she's killing it. She's doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's stepped up. She's a good mom. She's raising her kids. She's working.
I'm going to pause you because that's what an impactful Rippler does.
Yes.
What you did for her back then.
Sweet.
Look at that. Do you see
That
that?
is sweet. Thank you
So
for
now,
that.
but think about that.
Yeah.
That is why
Yeah.
she's chosen as an impactful Rippler. So that's what I wanted to ask you, because sometimes
thank
we
you.
forget a little bit because we get in our day to day and we just check.
Yeah.
But then we look back and we think that's just one scenario.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Well,
So
thank you.
when people
It's-
watch this video, right, I want you to be inspired. I want you to say, what can I do for the community? Maybe it's something that you can do just with Darke DD. You can reach out. You can help with funds. You could help volunteer. You could do whatever you have on your list that is needed. So that's my goal with My County Link, is to not only highlight people like yourself who, it's not that you want that recognition, we get that, but you're the kind of people that the community needs to know about. It's like behind the scenes, right? Sometimes at a big play, it's gorgeous and beautiful, but the behind the scenes people are the ones running in the back doing all the crazy stuff to make that happen, right? So impactful Ripplers are usually the people you don't really know about. So that is why we like to do this. And then the other part of that is we at My County Link have a voice, right? So the community is watching us. We have a voice here that we can bring this to light so that people in the community can know, hey, we've got these things going on in our community that we can step up and help these people as well. So I encourage you to share this video like crazy. Let everybody know about it and let other people be inspired by that. Is there anything that you want us to know that we should know about Darke DD that we don't?
About Darke DD, I said, I think earlier in the thing, like, I love my job. The fact that I was able to really fall into a job, because my degree's in social work, right?
Okay.
Tough field, right?
Very tough.
Very tough field. I did a lot of different placements before I landed in the DD world. And I feel blessed every day to be able to have a job. And I can tell you, my team that I work with at Darke DD, all of us, we feel the same way. To work in a field that is so rewarding, and we get to work with so many amazing people, the people that we support at Darke DD, like you said earlier, they give back to us in so many ways more than we even give to them. We are a very caring team out there, and if anybody has any questions about what we do, want to make a referral. I just got a call yesterday of a mom whose daughter is going on to college.
Okay.
You know, just had some questions about the kinds of accommodations and
Sure.
support.
What to look for?
Yeah.
It's all new for any parent sending a child to college, let alone if there's a disability that they need to kind of think about. Hey, you might want to think about this or this.
Right.
And those different
Right.
schools are probably more prepared than other schools, or at least the conversations need to be held so that when they get there, those options are ready.
Yes,
for them.
to learn. And we're always learning too. Every
Sure.
new phone call or case, like we learn about
Sure.
more resources out there. So, Darke, Dee, I mean, I'm just really proud to work at a place like that. We're a great team, and anybody can reach out to us with any questions, or if they want to volunteer, we do a lot of events like tonight's event.
Yes.
Or if they have a business that you'd like to reach out to us about, maybe you want to hire. I think we have 67 or 68 people employed throughout
That's awesome.
the community. Yeah, and several are employed with full benefits, retirement,
Again,
all of that.
That means
So-
another rippler, right? It's just a ripple effect, a
Absolutely.
ripple effect.
Absolutely.
Well, I couldn't be more thrilled.
Oh, thank
to-
you so
to
much.
congratulate you with this.
Thank you. What an
award.
honor,
Yeah.
really.
So stay with us. We've got some others we're going to be doing here soon. So keep watching us and keep participating with us. And we appreciate everyone for watching. And we hope that this inspires you to go out and be an impactful rippler in your community. We'll see you next time.